Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. In this video we're going to learn how to hit a basic double-handed backhand. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about the double-handed backhand. It means when you hit a backhand with two hands on the handle, which goes without saying, stating the obvious, but I tend to teach a lot of my beginner players, especially the juniors. I learned as a junior with a double-handed backhand because it helps to give you more stability on the shot, especially when the balls are higher. It gives you a bit more strength than on a one-handed backhand. So double-handed is a really good place to start when hitting backhands in tennis, because if you develop the double-handed backhand, you can eventually at some point start to just release the other hand as you strike through the ball, and then you're on your way to hitting great backhands. Okay, so let's talk about the basic grip you would need for a double-handed backhand when you're getting started. So it tends to be a grip that's going to give you flat and topspin backhands. So to get the grip, if I'm right-handed on my dominant hand, it's going to go at the bottom of the handle. So I'm looking at my hand, I want to hold the racket with from the bottom of my index finger all the way to the bottom of the palm, and I want to get what's called a chopper Continental grip, so running the racket, the hand all the way down the racket, so I'm shaking hands with the racket. My non-dominant hand is going to go on bevel, so if we're looking at the bevels here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way around there's 8 bevels. It wants to go on to bevel number 8 if we can. So yeah, so the double-handed backhand is a great foundation for those players wanting to learn how to hit the backhand and then develop into the single-handed backhand. The double-handed backhand is pretty much the most dominant backhand of the modern game. Players like Djokovic, we've got Del Potro, double-handed backhand, Rafa Nadal, lots of top players mostly using the double-handed backhand. It's not to say that it's the best backhand, it's just what's evolved of the modern game. A lot of the backhands from the 70s or 60s, obviously more single-handed, but obviously as the racket technologies have progressed and the rackets have become lighter, it makes it a lot easier to manoeuvre your racket and hit as double-handed. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is the ready position. Before the ball comes to us in tennis, we always want to be in a lovely ready position. So what that should look like would be our knees bent, and we want our racket out in front of us. So racket out, knees bent, so we're ready for the ball to come towards us. We want the ball, the racket in front of us, so we can go either way depending on which shot comes towards us. So knees bent on our toes. What we can also do is a little split step. So a little split step is like a little jump that we do just as the ball is being struck by your opponent. It means that you're on your toes, not the flats of your feet. It means you can react quicker to the ball when it comes towards you. So just to refresh, we want a nice ready position on our toes. We do a split step and then we're going to turn and hit the backhand. Okay, so let's now talk about the contact point. So we know we're in the ready position, we're getting our racket low, we're swinging low to high with the swing path. So the contact point should be at waist height when we hit our double-handed backhand, and we want to be hitting it out in front if we can, because that's going to give less time to your opponent as you strike the ball. It's going to help us, if they're hitting the ball in front, it's going to help us drive some forward momentum through the shot with our body weight. It's going to give us a faster, heavier shot. So the contact point as well on the ball, if we're looking at the ball here, it should be dead on straight with the ball. We shouldn't be trying to brush up on the ball. We should be hitting the ball dead straight and with our strings nice and open like this. So it's going to give us the greatest chance of getting the ball over with the more strings that we have pointing towards the ball. This is obviously, of course, if you're doing a basic double-handed backhand, which is what we're trying to do here. If we're going to generate topspin, I'm going to explore that in another video, so stay tuned for that. So just to refresh on all the steps, we've got our nice ready position. We're going to do our split step as the ball is struck. We're going to do our shoulder turn. Going to get ourselves side on, so leading with the right leg, and then we're going to get our racket path from low to high. We're going to contact the ball at waist height out in front of us with nice flat straight strings, and then finish with our swing over our shoulder. And hopefully, if we can get our legs lower, it's going to give us a lower centre of gravity. It's going to give us more power on the shot. So low legs and driving our body weight forward through the ball is going to give us the best double-handed backhand. So give all these things a go. Hope the video made sense. Hope some of it was useful. Let us know, comment below if there's some other videos you'd like to see, or if anything that we can do better. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you in the next video.